What if I told you the first Muslim in France was not recent? It wasn't in modern Paris but over 1,000 years ago. Islam's story in France started long before the colonial era. It predates the grand mosques of Marseille and Napoleon's Egypt. Join us as we explore the hidden history of Islam in France. Stay tuned, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Islam in Focus TV for more enlightening stories. When we think of Islam in France today, we see waves of immigrants from Algeria, Morocco, and Senegal. But history runs deeper than that. Islam first appeared in France in the 7th and 8th centuries during the Umayyad Caliphate. Muslim armies advanced through North Africa and into Spain. They crossed the Pyrenees into what we now call southern France. But here's the secret: Islam arrived not just with armies. It came with hearts eager to believe. In the 8th century, southern France comprised small kingdoms, villages, and trading posts. The people spoke Latin dialects and practiced Christianity, living under nobles and bishops. When Muslim forces arrived, they brought more than just soldiers. They were merchants, scholars, and diplomats. Through them, Islam reached eager listeners. Picture this: a villager hearing the Quran in Arabic for the first time. A nobleman captivated by a faith teaching justice and compassion. A priest deeply engaged in debate with a Muslim scholar. This was the backdrop for the first French Muslim to emerge. So, who was the first? Historians point to a Frankish noble named Odin of Aquitaine. Around 720 CE, he met Muslim envoys in southern France. Fascinated by their discipline, prayers, and brotherhood, he secretly embraced Islam. His conversion remained private, concealed from the church's watchful eyes. Yet, this marked a significant moment in Islam's history in France. Odin was not alone. Alongside him, traders, freed slaves, and monks were quietly adopting Islam too. One of the first Muslim settlements was in Narbonne, a city in Septimania. By the mid-8th century, Narbonne fell under Muslim control for almost 40 years. During this time, Islam was practiced openly. Mosques were built, and the first French converts to Islam lived there. They were not famous figures. Instead, they were villagers, farmers, and humble servants drawn to the truth in the Quran. These early converts embraced Islam in the shadows, their names lost but their faith enduring. Not everyone welcomed the presence of Islam in France. The Battle of Tours in 732 CE saw Charles Martel confront Muslim forces, often remembered as a clash of civilizations. But even amid conflict, individuals were embracing Islam. Faith spreads through words, hearts, and minds, not solely through conflict. Though Martel pushed Muslim armies back, small communities of Muslims and converts remained. There were even stories of Frankish women, captured in war, who chose to stay Muslim. Some local nobles admired Islamic culture, science, and justice, aligning themselves quietly with the Muslim presence. These were the earliest seeds of Islam taking root in French soil. Centuries later, Islam returned to France in greater numbers. Yet, the memory of those first Muslims remained. They remind us that Islam wasn't a foreign presence. It was embraced by French men and women over a millennium ago. Today, France is home to almost 6 million Muslims, the largest population in Europe. They build mosques, publish books, and recite the Adhan across Paris. But their story started with a single soul. A nobleman, a servant, a villager. History may never reveal their names. What is essential is this: they were the first to proclaim La ilaha illallah in France. And that is the hidden story of the first person to accept Islam in France. This narrative teaches us that Islam's light can touch every corner of the world, often quietly and against the odds. If you found this story inspiring, like, share, and subscribe to Islam in Focus TV. Next time, we'll explore more forgotten stories of Islam's journey worldwide. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.